you an idiot? You must be a loser. Let me ask something very clearly. If someone said that to you, to your face, at work, church, in a relationship, how would you feel about that? Would that hurt you? Would that make you feel small? Shut down, maybe angry? Come closer.
Nhom Lau, Nhom Lau, it's all I need, yeah, it's all I need.
Because this is the uncomfortable truth that we don't talk about often. That's exactly how some of you and some of us, including me, speak to ourselves every single day. And you don't even flinch anymore. You don't even feel some sort of conviction anymore. You don't even call it abuse. You just call it being realistic. So let's talk about this today. We spend a lot of time talking about communication, how to speak to your partners, how to speak at work, how to set boundaries, all these things. But almost no one ever really talk about the most important conversation of all, the one you have with yourself. This is called intrapersonal communication. And if it's broken, every other relationship eventually breaks too. Intrapersonal communication is your inner dialogue, the voice you hear when no one is around, or when you are even talking to somebody, you are going through a conversation in your mind. It's how you are able to interpret failure, respond to pressure, make decisions, regulate your emotions, and judge your own worth. Here's the part that we don't talk about. You don't magically know how to talk to yourself. You are taught. First, by parents, then by your environment, then by systems, culture, trauma, survival, and all of that. So let me ask you a question. Who taught you how to speak to yourself? And were they healthy? Have you ever heard someone talk and you are just sitting there wondering, like, how could you possibly think that way? The harshness, the hopelessness, the being rigid, all of that, that's not just a personality. That's underdeveloped inner dialogue. When somebody hasn't learned how to speak with compassion to themselves, critically and clear, it actually shows when they're under stress. Here's the issue that no one talks about. If you were taught incorrectly, you don't automatically grow out of it. You carry it, you repeat it, you normalize it. I had to unlearn calling myself a loser. It didn't come from nowhere. When I was younger, I was in a cult-like environment that constantly made me feel small, wrong, and behind. And no, it's not my family. No, it was a religious occult. Over time, I started saying it out loud, unprovoked. I'm such a loser. I'm such a loser. And it just became normal. Even just speaking about it now, it's like I'm having some trigger effect from it. It affected my mood, my posture, my energy. I did not realize that I was rehearsing self-contempt. So one day, I stopped saying I'm a loser and I started saying you need help when there's something wrong. That sentence actually changed everything for me. I still say it till this day. It wasn't shame, it wasn't denial, it was honesty with compassion. It became a phrase I use with friends and family too, because that's what healthy communication sounds like. Truthful, grounded, and non-violence to your soul. As I grew older, I learned to speak with myself without destroying myself, right? I started having healthy conversation with myself. Here's the dangerous myth. You don't need skills to talk to yourself. That's wild. Your internal dialogue shapes adaptability, decision-making, self-confidence, self-discipline. It affects self-awareness, emotional regulation, critically thinking, stress management. You already know how to regulate yourself physically. Babies suck their thumbs. Adults may rub their fingers together. Pace when anxious. Words do the exact same thing. Your inner voice is a regulation system. Let me ask you something very important. Do you accept every thought in your head as truth? Or do you investigate it? Because not every thought deserves authority. Even the scripture says, test every spirit. Discernment applies internally too. Here are 3 grounded ways to improve intrapersonal communication. Number 1, schedule self-reflection. Journal, pray, sit quietly, not randomly, regularly. Number 2, lean on support system, therapy, coaching, community. You are not meant to self-regulate alone forever. There is a place for co-regulation. Number 3, set goals and keep them. Integrity with yourself rebuild trust internally. Every kept promises repairs your inner voice. You cannot hate yourself into becoming healthy at all. Hear that and hear it clearly. And you cannot speak violently to yourself and expect some peace. It's not gonna work that way. A free mind is not silence, it's kind, clear, and disciplined. So listen carefully. A free mind is not silence, it's clear, kind, and disciplined. So listen carefully next time you mess up. The question isn't what did I do wrong? It's how can I be speaking to myself right at this current moment? If that resonated with you, please share, like, and comment below. I love to read your thoughts, and most importantly, share it with somebody who might actually need this particular video. All right, see you in the next video.